Kicked. Don't kick me. Cool. Everything seems to be working. I haven't streamed to YouTube in like, I don't know, 3 years. Let's see how this goes. All right. Let me pull out the shit I actually need. This is all trash. Yeah, we need to farm up another stable core, I think. We also want to get to this boss really fast. Oh yeah, yellow mouse is not open. Hold on. Like, need this to play the game. This is literally the worst map. It's awful. Hope it's enough for boss. I want banger music. It's not bad. Buggers. Okay. Kill this boss real fast. Oh yeah, you can't dash on this boss. Sick. You literally just can't flame rush on this boss. It's crazy. It just does not let you. Just fucking spam it for frenzy, I guess. Yeah, this is cancerous. Nothing useful. Poggers. Maybe just a little more favor and we'll go buy some unique chests, prophecies. Hopefully get a decent stable core. Like 5 days in and never seen a new relic with +3 Frostclaw. It's very rare, yeah. Yeah, if you're COF, it's pretty rough. I found 3 in my basically the entire time I've been looking for them since probably about a couple of weeks. I've only ever found 3, 2 of them being +4s. They're quite rare. Not to rub salt in the wound, but you know. Just as soon as you find it, just hit it on the first try, you know? Alright, I'm breaking the game. The preheat for method, I think, or the content creator? No, that's not me. They supposed to be that rare? I think they're just supposed to be that rare. The funniest thing is that so I'm just literally farming favor at this point. The funniest thing is that I was joking around with friends. Yeah, I was literally sitting in the sanctum and I was like, I'm just gonna slam this one for fun. I hit this, right? But the funny part about it was that I had this before and I did it because it's a slight spell damage increase on a better base. So I slammed this one and I literally just have this sitting here. I can't do anything with it. It's COF. So I have this one and I have another one that's just here for fun. Should probably go in here. But if I could trade, you know, I'd do a fucking Frostclaw giveaway or something. It'd be funny. Bruh. Yeah, unlucky, right? I'll just use it and wait. So this is the thing, right? If you ever drop the +4 relic or even a +3, it is 100% worth it to not even risk breaking it and just mirror it. Like if it's got a ton of potential, like take it, put like, because you don't want anything else on the Twisted Heart. Like you really don't care. So just duplicate it right away so that you have 2 of them. That's the just important reminder. Runes of Creation are your friend. But yeah. Just get lucky, forehead. We're looking for some unstable cores, maybe 1 or 2 more echoes before I have enough favor to go buy some juicy prophecies. Unlock. I think it's smooth FPS. I keep streamer mode on, personally. Just because it caps your frame rate at 60. And then you're not struggling so much to render tons of frames while you're blasting your screen with AoE Novas and stuff. It's worked out for me. It feels fine. I'm generally at a constant 60 FPS until there's some map where that specific mob type that drops frames is there. Like, I don't know, you kind of have to accept that when you play this build, your screen and FPS is going to suffer. Yeah, stream mode's pretty nice. When I say streamer mode, it's a setting in the options. It's not like a weird term to describe some setting I have. Each project has speed or critical strike multiplier to be found through a spoon. Hard to say, man. You get a lot of cast speed purely from your int scaling with ladle. So probably not cast speed. I don't think cast speed's the most important thing. I think it's most likely crit and scaling your lightning damage. Like when I flame rush, I have, you know, almost 300% cast speed. Granted, I do have a think T7 cast speed on this. If I had to swap it though, like I have a 3LP ladle waiting, I'm probably gonna slam multi into it instead. Like I've got this sitting here. I'm just waiting to roll something decent because in COF, good luck finding this at high corruption, yeah. So I'm waiting till I have a big T7 multi wand. Even this, like I'm even considering this T7 spell crit, which is also nice. It's got max rolled lightning pen as well. Like this would be super nice to be able to crap my crit. I already have a decent amount of multi as well. I'm really thinking about putting this on. Just sending this. I can mirror it. But yeah. I don't think I would go for T7 cast speed to answer your question. Still better than Plasma Orb? Yes and no. I really like Plasma Orb. I have a full set of gear for it. Like this is what I was playing before this. If you don't mind the rotation, Plasma Orb's great. It's also way more tanky than this. They each have their pros and cons. Biggest con for Plasma Orb being that you get arthritis real quick. Your joints hurt from spamming a rotation. Pretty good on favor. Oh wait, it's not dead. Just on streamer mode, my FPS is a lot smoother now? Yeah, of course. Glad I could help. What should I put on L3 OP later? You want cast speed multi or and lightning pen. Although I'm considering putting spell crit instead of multi. I think it could be super nice to be able to cap your crit more easily, but I don't have another wand currently, so. D6 multi on a wand. Not ideal. I guess we can go kill a boss, do Orbis, and then go buy some prophecies. By then we should have around 200k. Why is the volume so low? On what? Just in general? Or my microphone or the music? Or is it your volume slider that you have not raised? My stream? I don't know. Is anyone else experiencing low volume, or is it just on your end? It's the first time I'm streaming to YouTube in like 3 years, by the way, so it might be an issue on my end. It's kind of low. Really? Okay, give me a second. After this arena, I'll check it out. Why is volume low? I don't know. When I'm talking, it seems fine. Is my mic volume fine or what? It's also restream. This is how I'm streaming to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So I'm not too sure. My mic volume is low. I can bump that though. Is that generally better? Just the mic? Alright, well, I bumped it. So let me know if this is too loud. Nine corruption orbis, huh? Oh, that's a yikes. Yeah, I don't know. If I'm too loud, I'm sure someone will tell it or say it. Say the original guys who made the build with LE for now. Yeah, his name is Match, and you can me and him spoke in the comments of my like outdated at this point video now. He stopped playing LE. Dropped the 300 mana. Yeah, I got a decent shred roll, so I dropped it. Now I am trying to farm a decent unstable core so that I can actually take advantage of the 300 mana threshold. I'm only at 207 currently. It's the only like feasible way to actually get above 300 mana is to have unstable core on, because it gives you a massive amount of mana. Other option being you slam like a mana prefix on a wand, which is a super huge waste. Or you'd have to change your gear. Oh, explosive ground. Didge. But yeah, that's the only reason I'm testing this now. I got Shred, dropped the mana obviously, which puts me at 207, so I need to somehow get that mana up. And outside of like a different item, I don't have the option to right now. What are we doing? Oh yeah, the boss. Doesn't int give mana? It does, but not at the rate that we would need it at. I need literally 100 flat mana. It's a lot. Damage increase is not important. I disagree. I think it's pretty significant. Lightning damage, like scaling your lightning damage in the end becomes pretty important. It's just an extra bonus. Like eventually, especially a COF, you're gonna run out of places to actually slam things on, right? Like I'm not gonna be able to have. There's a certain threshold of like spell crit and multi that I can actually get on gear, and taking advantage of idols that we're otherwise already using feels like the proper way to play it, if it's feasible, right? Dropping static shell for unstable core, it's kind of a tough call. 15% more damage is like the biggest multiplier in the game, so. I'm 310 and I'm level 66. Yeah, but what are you wearing, Grio? Yeah, your relic has 85 mana. There you go. Yeah, you need some mana roll. There's no way that you're getting above 300 without a mana roll somewhere. It's not unstable core. It has to be somewhere else. Close. One more and we do boss. How's your FPS still going when you're playing this build? This one NASA PC? My PC's pretty tanky, yeah. I just built it like a couple months ago. But yeah, streamer mode. It's the biggest tip I can give you. Streamer mode's really nice. It caps your FPS at 60, which, yeah, it's not as smooth, right? I know a lot of people are pretty stingy about how much FPS they get in the game. But if you're willing to endure that, I'm streaming at 60 FPS anyway, so it's not like it's a detriment to me. But streamer mode caps your FPS and just lowers graphic settings to a good amount. Boss. Getting around 40 FPS with 3060. Yeah. I mean, the build chunks. It's very graphically intensive. Wait for style del proc. And we go. Pro tip, by the way, when you're bossing with this build, if you don't need to use your movement to get out of something, literally spam Flame Rush on cooldown so you proc your frenzy. It's a pretty significant damage increase. Literally just sit here, like, all you have to do is tap Flame Rush. You don't have to actually hold it down. Just tap it so you get frenzy and then move on with your life. Do I even care about this anymore? Wand drop rate. I feel like I'd prefer wands. Yeah, I'm gonna take wands, I think. Yeah, let's do wands. Worth getting to 100 before trying this build. I'm at 85. You don't need 100. I mean, of course it's worth getting to 100. Tons more points, but you don't need to. 9 corruption orbis. That's so sad. What are we at now, favor-wise? We can go buy some. Best way to find a +3 Frostclaw? Pray. I had one, duped it, got unlucky on slam. Unluck. Yeah. Unfortunate. Stream mode does help. Thank you for the tip, of course. We want chests. Body armors. Rare enemy, any dungeon T4, sure. Probably prophecy them. Yeah, prophecies help a lot. Granted, I didn't get mine through prophecies, but they will for sure help. Make sure you buy the double cost, double duration lenses, and then put relics as your third lens. I just killed him, Sag. Had a 3 LP Enigma, I slammed a T7 cast speed and T6 crit multi, didn't get the cast speed. Unluck. What'd you get instead? What were your suffixes? They're nerfing my Cold Explode Ballista build, so I'm glad I started leveling this today. Are they? That's the Falconer thing, right? Or the Marksman thing? I heard about that build. Apparently the AoE is taking range from decks when it shouldn't. Interesting. Emperor of Corpses. Again. I have to kill him anyway. This was the timeline I want to bring up anyway. Fuck it. T4 Ellie res and T5 ward per second. That's fucking painful. Wait for the prophecy. You said extended duration and double duration. It's the two double cost prophecy purple ones. You want those. Like, yes, it costs more, but trust me, it's well worth it. Lightning Blast build and new build is so good at clearing. Yeah, this build is fucking BiS. Very hard to beat this build. Any dungeon tier 3 killed 6 times. Sure. I would really love to drop a 2 LP on stable core, but I don't know that that's possible. What's the chance of that, actually? What are my chances, friend? 0.65%. Okay. Black Sun. Don't really feel like Black Sun, even though it's a pretty good prophecy. 8k for 16 chests, I mean... Fuck it, why not? Temporal Sanctum T2, we're gonna go do that right after this anyway. Always try to make sure it says unique body armor. Yeah, I mean, it's tough to find those, yeah. I could use helms, I could use boots, it doesn't really matter. I'm down for whatever. Unique armor, like, send it. More chances. That's the thing that a lot of people seem to... I mean, it took me a while to understand this too. So, like, Corruption has no inherent bonus to giving you higher LP items, right? It's just giving you more chances to roll items. That's essentially what prophecies are doing. If you spam more prophecies, you have more chances of dropping uniques, therefore more chances of dropping higher LP uniques. So I need high LP boots, I need high LP helmets, like just send all of it. You're generally not going to get anything, but you know, I've found a couple of insane items just by doing this. Yeah, the best way to fix that, Grio, is to reset your filter. So like I have my toggle filter on off on my spacebar, and when it loot pops, you just double tap spacebar and it resorts them so that they're closer. I'll show you when I do Sanctum. It's like PoE, it's the same thing. Like when you're mapping in PoE and you get a huge loot explosion, you reset your filter and it sort of restacks everything. Same concept. Salut Scottish, ça va bien man, pis toi? That's cheap, fuck it. Helmet, sure. What up, Matchin? Bro, you need to tell me how to pronounce your name. I feel like I'm saying it so often and mispronouncing it. Body armor. Six times. Actually, Marchin, but this YouTube channel's not real, just for some gaming. Marchin. Am I saying it right though? Marchin? J'ai déjà plafé en LP3 ce matin, je suis refait. Nice. Congrats, dude. Oh yeah, true. My YouTube stream's gonna get cut off, huh? Because I'm streaming audio. I'm pretty sure I just got a notification telling me that my YouTube stream has been turned off because of music. I think. Oh wait, I can do that because I'm not monetizing it. Poggers. Still on? Pog. Close enough. Are you Canadian? Yes. Does build these like changes, and if it does, then how? It used to. It doesn't anymore. We traded that in favor of Flame Ward. Because as Marchin very kindly pointed out, the uptime on Aegis as you start pushing corruption is a lot lower than it seems, because you take a big hit way more often, meaning that lightning Aegis falls off quite fast, as opposed to Flame Ward where you're able to like manually activate it and predict when damage is going to come in. I have a 20% chance to proc Aegis on hit. Works well. Yeah, those little, like if you can get it on an idle or something, obviously it doesn't hurt, right? More DR is good. We just need one more big roll and then we're done and get out of here. Sure. Okay, done. What we want to do now is go to Sanctum. Do I have any keys? I have keys. Someone asked, I think it was on YouTube, how you get T7 drops. Just get lucky. Also, COF helps a lot. You have a rank reward that has a chance to, you see them twice as much. Okay, I need to see if I have a T7 int base I can slam. Not really, huh? I have one. Yeah, not really, huh? I really want to find a better roll than Stable Core. Hope the other bigger RPGs take down a COF. I think LA is kind of the game where I can play the whole season. If it wasn't for this build, I probably wouldn't be playing. I'd be prepping PoE or something. We could also go and slam the wand as well. I'm honestly thinking that this is probably what I'm gonna slam. T7 spell crit, cast speeds, pen. No multi, but I honestly don't think I really care for the multi. I have tons as is. I can probably slam T7 multi here instead of T7 cast speed. Yeah, these aren't worth slamming, to be honest. Mana roll is like decent. LE damage is mid roll. I think we just go slam the ladle. Don't risk divining it either. I think we have a couple prophecies in here. We'll find out. Static shell better than unstable core on the high end, yes. They're the reason I'm testing it is because you can drop the mana from Lagon and get shred, which is a huge damage increase, and then you need to find a way to get above 300 mana if you want to take advantage of the above 300 mana nodes. More slams login. User. Alright. Prage. No LP. Not looking good. Nope. Literally nothing useful. Sag. There's like shit blocking behind that I want to make sure I'm actually hovering. No, doesn't look like anything. Making sure there's no Prism Helm with LP on it. Doesn't look good though. Okay, we move on. Any settings or builds changing tactics for it? No, there isn't. This build blows at doing Orbis for that specific purpose. If you get lucky and you get an Orbis that has like very trivial mechanics, you can do it. You can check the description for what that looks like at 1500 corruption, but generally, Orbis sucks. The main issue with Orbis I've found personally is that he does way too much fucking damage at high corruption, and he will instinctively just one-shot you if you stand in anything that's remotely close to doing like a large portion of damage. You gotta be really careful with moving around and stuff. It's doable for sure. You just gotta be a gamer. Really nothing, huh? Just be Ben. Yeah, nothing. I take a lot longer doing this because I really want to make sure that I'm not missing a fucking like one or two LP Prism Helm or anything. I know it's boring to watch. Yeah, YOLO mouse pretty BiS. If you lose track of your mouse like I do all the time. Come on, let me in, dude. There you go. Okay, before I leave, do I have any prophecies for this place still? Rare enemy, I do, but that doesn't really matter. Jura. No, not really. Give it a sec for start out. All right, something useful, please. Two LP Exsanguinous. Nope. Unfortunate. Core seems like a 2% drop rate or less. Yeah, it's very low. I've gotten lucky in the past, but I've literally missed all my slams on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wherever the fuck else I put them. So here's the thing now. We either want to slam this ladle, 3LP ladle with this wand. I wish I had a definitive answer on if it's actually worth though. I think T7 spell crit would be useful purely to cap my crit easier. It's got cast speed pen on it. But I don't have anything else that's useful. A bunch of T6s, which I'm not slamming into this. Feel hard to play? No, not at all. Yeah, don't worry. They're gonna add MTX for skills, and then we can have Celestial Novas, dude. It's gonna be poggers. T7 increased crit strike chance, not really worth. I mean, fuck it, we just send this. Rega. Didn't get pen, but got the spell crit. And shock's not fucking the worst thing in the world, but it's super redundant and don't need shock. Yeah, we're at 86% spell crit now, which is nice. Really wish we hit pen. That would have been so nice. Ladle has T7 cast speed and 100 spell damage. That's good. Play with it a bit, see if I miss the cast speed. Don't think I will though. Wrong warp? Yeah, we don't play with TP though. I was thinking of wrong warp as well, but I guess it's possible now that we're not using static orb. If you're injured anywhere, I dropped the mana thing. I'm trying to test in Stable Core, so I had to drop it. What up, Yan? Yeah, we got a decent roll on Shred, so I dropped it, and now I'm trying to farm Prophecies to get an unstable core that I can slam int on so I can actually use it. I'm gonna use slamming. Probably gonna slam just this one more time and then go farm the Prophecies I bought in Monoliths. Wait for Star Dial. No LP. Ah, it's a shit roll anyway. I see a ring. Lol. 1 LP only. Do I have this in 3 LP already? I do. All right. I'm debating just slamming this with T6 instead so I can actually wear it. This wouldn't really be a fair comparison. I could slam this. It's a shit roll T7. Better than T6. Yeah, we'll slam this. This is the best one I have, right? Or they're the same? Yeah, they're the same. Unluck. We could probably go again, I guess. Unless I don't have Prophecies, we'll just go Monoliths. Nah, we go Monoliths. Are we relying on bleed later on? No, we don't care about the bleed. It's purely for the stats, dude. It's got a good int, good movement speed. All we really care about. Yeah, it's not it's not gonna kill me if I sit here. Is that a natty drop prismatic gaze? No way. No, it's not. It's shit anyway. Does NovaClaw work without uniques? No. I mean, probably in some scuffed version, sure. But I'm not too knowledgeable about playing it without it, honestly. Are the optional echoes working in power monoliths? No. Waste of time. Actually, I want to keep this. Bro, this timeline fucking blows. Where's my Orbis, bro? Did this work with Dragorath Claw and Fragment Enigma? Yeah, I don't know much about that build. I think it's pretty poop, but haven't played with the Claw, so couldn't say. If Machin is still here, I think he feels quite strongly that it's quite poop. I think his words were, "It's a giant bait." Come on, man, give me something good. F. Literally nothing. It's straight up dog shit and everywhere compared to Lidl. There you go. You heard it here first. I very early on tried making that work and quickly realized that on top of the like massive mana issues you have to overcome with that, it at least felt way worse than playing this. It just didn't feel good. Felt jank as hell. The quality of life on this build is like the primary reason why I enjoy playing it. It's so smooth. You literally just like, there's even like, it's hard during arena to show skills, but there's a talent in Flame Rush where you will automatically cast your Runic Invocation after Flame Rushing, but it eats like 125% of your mana cost of Runic Invocation. If you can somehow manage to get that online where you wouldn't have to cast Runic Invocation anymore, this build would be like literally 2 buttons. Hold down fucking Frostclaw, blow up the screen, and then plus Flame Rush to move around. I guess with Flame Ward you'd have 3 buttons, but still. Is it worth playing without uniques? I don't know, man. I have never played it without uniques. I don't know what it feels like. Something good. Oh, 3% crit, Sag. Unlucky. Oh, 2 LP, Bone Climber, Min Roll, Poggers. Unfortunate. 2 things that we wanted with unoptimal rolls or LP. The helmet global drop? Yeah. Everything in this build, as far as I'm aware, is a global drop aside from Strands of Souls and the relic and Stardial. So maybe not everything, but a lot of the builds, a lot of the items are. I'm building up my extras tab with a bunch of shit that I don't need. 2 LP. Oh, this is where the other one was. Melee damage on this one's not bad. Mana's pretty low. And the ladle. Okay, so maybe there's a lot of things that are restricted. But yeah. Ow. Man, do I hate explosive ground. Ooh. That's a pretty good dodge roll. I will take that. Every time I see a Prismatic Gaze that rolls 4% crit, it is literally 0 LP. I swear. It's crazy, man. Rare T7 in body armors for you? Pretty rare. I'm seriously considering going to farm Lightless Arbor purely for the gamble at the end. I've got so much gold that I'm sitting on with no real use for it. I don't want to buy prophecies for exalts because I want to find the uniques with them, but that's also an option as well. Just send exalted chests or whatever you need. Haste on Flame Ward? Yeah, I don't really miss having haste, to be honest. I don't feel like it's worth giving up the other points for it. The build feels fast already. Doesn't feel like I'm missing movement speed. How come I don't use Blown Climber's Barbute instead of the Prismatic Gaze? Isn't the 13 int really good? Yes, but the crit on Prismatic Gaze is insane. What can you get from Lightless Arbor Gamble? I mean, you can just drop a fuck ton of exalts, right? It's not arguably better than prophecy spamming, though, I don't think. Make an MG tune? XD. No, all my gear's already COF, dude. Look, everything I have is like COF tagged. All my slams already, like, nah. Can drop some ward nodes. Eh. 4 points in this, 5 points. Nah, not worth. It's the only place you can get haste, right? Yeah. Not worth it, man. Not for such a short duration either. What would be sick, though, what would be really cool, I've been considering this as well. Like, the Manus Mentis ward and ward retention is very nice on Strands of Souls, granted. Yeah, it's for sure nice to have. Super beneficial for generating ward. But what if we swapped the belt to something like increased movement speed and dodge, or a little bit of dex for more dodge? I don't know. I don't think there's really anything better than this. I have a belt that I was considering using just for the memes with movement speed on it. You just you give up a lot of a lot of ward retention. I want to put these here. What can I chuck? No, I don't care about this. What do you think about Dragrat's Claw to this build? I'm going to reiterate what people have said in chat about it. It's trash. Don't play it. Anytime I got under 80% MS, I feel like a snail. Yeah, I mean, movement speed's the best stat in the game. Completely agree with you, but who needs ward retention if you can off-screen stuff? Facts. Most of your ward retention comes from scaling int anyway, but like on bosses, you'll notice the difference when you're playing with, like, you know, 500% ward retention compared to almost 900%. Like, you're able to get up to 40, 50k ward just sitting there spamming a boss. It's so nice. That's T7 Lightning Pen. I am still looking for stuff for Plasma Orb, by the way, at the same time, in case anyone's wondering why I'm looking at fucking pen staffs. I was playing Falconer? He was, yeah. What else we got here? Why is this not fulfilling? Death of Boss. Rare enemies. Emperor of Corpses. Oh yeah, we need to switch timelines after this. What happened? I mean, he's just not playing as often anymore. He just hasn't been around this weekend. I'm sure he will play it whenever he plays, like whenever he's online. I don't know what his schedule is like. I see a Magus. Come on, give me something good. Unfortunate. Oh, where is this fucking soul gate? There it is. +4 Ellie Nova. Sick. We can do a boss real quick. I guess a 10 Oribus is not terrible. Good morning. Quick question: if you have the wand helm offhand, is it best to farm the Atlaria ring or trying to get the L2 LP relic first? You can't really farm a red ring. You just have to use Rune of Ascendances and pray, and just literally clear monoliths and hope you get lucky. I mean, after I'm done these, I am literally going to Reign of Dragons to try and farm a 2 LP relic as well. 2 LP is really not necessary though. You just literally want Frostclaw on it. That's all you really care about. This boss, dude. Isn't relic boss drop? Can't you farm both? Yeah, of course. You can't farm a red ring though. Like, you can try if you want to run the unique set ring things, but like it's a very low chance. Best bet is if you're COF, you just use the Rune of Ascendance on rings that have the COF tag. That's how I got mine. So farming Age of Winter over Reign of Dragons is not the play? Well, I've been wasting time. Well, you do what you want to do, man. Only reason I'm here right now is to finish my prophecy, and I'm going back to Reign of Dragons. Also happens to be my highest corruption, so... there is an Oribus here. Maybe we can find a better one. Using prophecies while farming. Ah, yes. Prophecies. Yeah, of course. Yeah, Reign of Dragons for sure. The reason that my Age of Winter's higher is because we were farming my my supports Frostbite Shackles when I was playing in a duo. I spaced there and didn't even realize I hovered it before. Does it contribute to a lot of our damage, or we scale it mostly for reward retention? Yes, it contributes to our damage indirectly by scaling our static charge explosions. 2 flat lightning damage per spark charge per intelligence. So that's where your explosion damage comes from. Yeah, like the elemental Nova damage is completely irrelevant. We don't care. We want spark charge damage. Which actually just reminded myself, I didn't check if my points are good anymore. I put an unstable core on earlier this morning just to like test something really quick. I didn't actually check to see if my points are accurate. Yeah, it looks okay. I really wish it remembered where you actually put your fucking points, to be honest. So that it removes them from the same spots. Oftentimes, if you're playing like you're taking an Omnis off, putting it back on, whatever, or in stable core especially because it's like multiple skills, it doesn't put the points, like when you take it off, it keeps points in things you didn't want points in before. It's just really annoying. Oh. Of course, it's a fucking low intelligence roll. I mean, to be honest, if I slam int movement speed, I'm probably wearing them, yeah. That is a guarantee. Got a full stash of +3/+4 other skills while getting 1+1 Frostclaw mod. I'm checking every relic that drops from Paranoia. Yeah, it's I've had multiple people come in and say like, where the fuck are they? They're so rare. I don't know, guys. You guys are struggling. I dropped mine fairly early on, and then you know, you just gotta hit the slam. It's 50-50. Either hits or it doesn't. I'm memeing. Share your loot filter. It should be in the description of the stream you're watching there, Acid. It's a template. It basically requires you to just put in the affixes you want to see, and then you're good to go. Where did my FPS go? Missed my Falconer smoke bomb exploit. Dodge. These are for sure going to be used to slam. This goes in here. Catalyst. Yeah, the remaster thing's fun. I have 5 cases in this timeline. I mean, yeah, we just send Orbis. Let me just make sure everything is good. We're probably gonna get one tapped, but it is what it is. Don't really care about the gazes, I guess. If it's poison, we're probably dead. I don't have my dot mitigation stuff on. It's poison. We're for sure dead. Oh, it's the worst combo. Yeah, it's definitely dead. These balls are already pretty aids for this build because you really can't see shit. And then poison? Nah, it's just dead. Insta dead. Well, one of these surely isn't poison, yeah? Should try Snap Freeze with Set Necklace versus Shades. You just need enough CDR for Snap Freeze to be perma at like 90% sheet. Really? That could be worth. From a hit or dot. I think the poison spit does an initial hit, and then the poison dot damages. Oh, it's poison again. Yeah. He fucking blows. We're gonna just take a damage loss and put the other stuff on. Where is it? Yeah, we'll try this. Don't think I have anything better than that though, sadly. Nah, we don't. Visual cutter has to be addressed. For some builds, it's super bad. I mean, this build specs into it, so it's kind of hard. Yeah, it's the dot that you stand in. Like, it's gonna just keep refreshing. Yes, you're cleansing at the same time, but it's ultimately not gonna matter. I would like the timeline stability, to be fair. Around if you want a pocket pal for bosses. I appreciate it, Typhul. Thank you. What kind of streamer would I be if I couldn't solo bosses?
Ladies and gentlemen,
This one's trivial. Or should be. Come on, do your explodey thing, sir. You just need to get lucky, dude. That's it. Oh, I'm so dumb. I walked right into it. Well. Yeah, we'll just do it again. There's an instance of not being able to see where the fuck you're going, yeah? It is what it is. Oh my god. Yeah, it's terrible. US ping 50 used to be 70. What did they do to the servers? I don't know. Oh shit, yeah, servers are fucking crapping themselves.
I am excited about the house of
Okay.
for the beautification of the house. Oh, we love our
Aware. Watching for little purple icons. There's one. Oh no. Aware? Looking? Looking? Aware? Looking? Don't see any. Oh, there's one right there. Oh, I need to get the fuck out of here. Come over here, sir. Looking. Oh no. Oof. Eh. Shit roll. How much corruption is it? Yeah, it's around 1500. He blows. It would be a lot less shit if you could. I mean, there's something that Marchin wrote earlier about switching some spells that I'd be curious to try, actually. I can't see it too far up. Tried it rocks. Glad you like it, Dimitri. Nope. Not happening. Oh, we have some slams actually. We have a couple of slams. Let me just confirm that I actually have the items I need. Int movement speed, poggers. How do you get LP prophecies or the regulars? Oh, do you get the LP prophecies? No, I don't buy the LP prophecies. I did want to do a test where I just like farm favor cap and get only those prophecies and see what happens, because I don't know if it's like it's a baseline 1 LP and then it has a chance to be 2. I don't know how that works, but what should I add in your master loot filter for NovaClaw? Basically whatever you want to slam into your uniques. So for catalysts, for instance, for offhands, add cast speed as an affix, add multi as an affix. For boots, add movement speed, int, you know? Like for boots, ideally you want T7 int, so you put int. Frostclaw as offhands, like unless you don't want to see anything aside from things you want, like just put in the mandatory things like chests. For chests, you just want to see T7 int. For helmets, T7 int. Boots, T7 int. Like you want to just see those. If you want to have like options as well, like I still have stuff on my build, on my filter for plasma orb, so I keep like T7 dodge on boots on, or T7 dex, you know, I keep those on. But for your purpose, just add the mods you need. Yeah, slams. Any tips on getting Apathy's Maw? What's Apathy's Maw? I don't know what that is. Oh, what we're doing? Boots. Yeah, we're doing boots. Augers. 16. I shouldn't have rolled over it. Anyway, moving on. Come on, man. You fucking suck. Okay, this we keep. For sure. Is it the Orbis Axe? I don't know. I am not sure. What else could I use on this? If I hit hybrid armor, well, that would be decent. I'd probably use that. This we would like to seal. Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay. And health. Sure, I guess. Yeah, I don't want to divine this. This is not terrible. We can also mirror that. In strength. Oh, it hit movement speed. Let's go. Necrotic resistance. Elemental resistance. That's not bad. I'm happy with that. In strength. Index, int movement speed, 0 forging potential. So this is kind of trash. Int minion dodge. Attunement. Also kind of trash. Whoops. In your most recent build video, you said Runic Invocation doesn't need the bottom left trees, copy scrolls, Runic Energy, but your build profile still has those rather than Elementalist Call. That's not my most recent video. That's, you're watching the old one. in the recent video, I did go over that. I went over the fact that in the comments of that video, there was a discussion about copied scrolls actually being beneficial because it duplicates your Rowan's cast. And the small damage gain per Frostcall or Frostclaw cast when you have Elementalist Call is probably not worth it. Watch this one, the one 19 hours ago. I don't know. In that video, there's no way that I don't have copied scrolls. That video is like purpose. I made that purposely to clarify that. This could be sealed, maybe. Yep. I'll divine it first. 1616. Leave it. Nice. That's exactly what we wanted. Yeah, I'm not dividing that. Let's just keep it. These are all good and all worth mirroring, so we're gonna just do that. I don't even have enough boots. I'm gonna keep them for now. We can mirror them later. These are the bad ones. We can slam these first. And these we'll keep for later. If someone is on Merchant's Guild and can tell me how much 2 LP Blood of the Exile boots are, or like a decent roll, I'd be curious. How much better Static Shell over Unstable? At the higher end, I'm pretty sure, I'm fairly certain Static Shell is much better. It's got 15% more multiplier on it, which is the best multiplier in the game. Also a lot more defensive. But there is a strong argument for Unstable Core, which is what I'm in the process of trying to test. I dropped the... Additionally, I had the Mana Blessing from Lagon to get over the 300 threshold. And now in order to get over the 300 threshold without it, to put Shred on, I need to wear Unstable Core. You suck. 40 million for decent rolls. Auction house prices are literally out of control. I don't know what the fuck is happening over there. Inflation rate's higher than fucking Turkey. Why isn't it working? Please let me in. Yeah, dude, if the inflation rate's higher than Turkey, something's fucked up. I'll tell you that much. Every day it's a new fucking story over here. Boss man, what's the point of Lightning Aegis idol? I don't see any source of that in the build. There's no point. It's right now. It's purely for cold res because I'm undercapped without it. That's it. I don't have anything better. Oh, curious. Do you know what the highest inflation ever was? Where, in Turkey, or in the marketplace? Because in Turkey, I could answer. In marketplace, I have no fucking idea. Worldwide, I don't know. I've read stories about Greece having like an insane fucking inflation rate at some point when they were using like dalmas or datmas or whatever it was. I don't know though. All right, we want movement speed and int is what we are looking for here. I don't know how I'm gonna fix my phys res if I hit, but we will do something about it. Augers. Apparently it was post World War II in Hungary, 41.9 quadrillion percent on a month. That's fucked up. We missed. Luck. 40 mil down the drain. We go again. Which one do you think is better when it comes to ultra late gearing, COF or MG? I have never played MG. I think if you get into Merchant's Guild early on and you're able to get your uniques and you're able to sell a lot of things if you're playing in a group, I think it could be really nice because you can buy 4 LP items. Like, you actually have access to them. Whether or not you can make the gold for it is another option, but I've found that in COF it's very difficult to try and get high LP items. Even though you're able to spam uniques, it's quite difficult to, like, the progress of gearing in COF is a lot more linear, I would say, than it is in Merchant's Guild. Like, you slowly, incrementally build up your gear in COF because you're finding better items, you're finding more exalted items, and you have more options and stuff. Whether or not that's your thing is up to you, but COF has been great. I've enjoyed it. I feel like if you play COF, there's actually always something to do in the game. Like, you can always get better gear, you can always find more T7s, and you can always do better slams and stuff, but you're able to farm that stuff yourself and you don't have to worry about trading. You can just literally look for all the pieces you want and that's it. Whereas Merchant's Guild, there's a heavy emphasis on trading for gold, and I have that experience in PoE and I love PoE for that, but I didn't want to do that in last Epoch. I wanted the experience to be a little bit more enjoyable than that. Yeah, uniques are pretty crazy. Yeah, Frozen Malice is good if you can afford the mana cost. I'm pretty sure I can. But yeah, it is quite good if you're able to sustain the mana. You're chilling. I think my mana cost of Frostclaw is like 23 with it on. I have to check. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know what happened on Merchant's Guild. The unique prices just skyrocketed over the past 2 weeks. It's insane. I don't know why. I don't play in there, so I'm not sure what it's due to, but meta build, same with PoE. Makes sense. Most of the stuff that are posted in Bazaar are low rolled exalted uniques. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Like as any league progresses, right? Like you're gonna have those scenarios. That's sort of why I'm also thankful that I played COF. Like it's too late for me now. All my gear's COF, but it's been quite a fun process because when you're playing COF, you have the ability to not worry about trade and worry about building something else. So while I was playing Plasma Orb in the group, I was also building up items for this build because I wanted to play it. You know, so I stockpiled everything I needed for this build, all the slam items, all the uniques, and then I just did like a day of slamming and I hit all my stuff eventually, and then I was able to swap. It's a much more enjoyable experience than buying something for 50 million on the fucking marketplace and then wasting your money because you missed your slam. Like, it's fucking painful. Items have COF requirement, but I think you can still use them when you switch. You just can't trade them. No, you can't. I've tried. It literally forces you to take off all of your items when you switch that are marked with COF. I wish, dude. That'd be insane. What do you do with your gold when playing COF? Nothing. There's nothing to do. You go into Lightless Arbor and you gamble it away. Or you buy more tabs. Yeah, Meme Vault is where you'd spend your money if you really wanted to. You can wear drops that you get that weren't affected by CF bonus. They don't have to be icon. Everything else seems to be replaced. Yeah, exactly. But as you can see here, requires rank 5, requires rank 5, requires rank 5, requires rank 6, requires rank 5. Like everything I have is basically COF tagged, including my red ring. So for me, it doesn't make sense. Need the gloves you got on? You don't need them. They're very nice. Nice to play with. I enjoy swaddlings a lot, but ideally the like final BiS gloves you want is a pair of Eternal Gauntlets with T7 int on them, and then you want to have the hybrid armor, reduced damage from crits, elemental resistance, or a resistance that your build is missing, and either cast speed or crit chance. Probably cast speed. Yeah, unless you rolled something insane on the Weaver item, like you rolled those mods on the Weaver, you probably want this. And even still, there's an argument to be made for it because these are the only base in the game that provides you so much mitigation against damage over time abilities, which things like Oribus Poison will kill you, Explosive Ground will kill you. So it's like wear these until you get your gloves basically. I'm still trying to farm them. Their Eternal Gauntlets by themselves are quite rare, and then getting them T7 int is like extremely rare. So very low chance that I get them. Int movement speed, please. No, that's the same thing that the other ones rolled. That's not what I asked for. I didn't want those. Literally same thing. Except they're swapped. Cool. Goodbye 80 million gold. Unfortunate. I don't have anything else to slam, do I? $71 mana, 94 mana. Nope. I bricked 10, 17 lever on those gloves. Not a single one did. Yeah, I bricked a lot of them as well. I've deleted a bunch of them since, but like, yeah, it's yeah, best ones I've found so far. We're at 120 mil for Turkey. Yeah, crazy. Any decent unstable cores? I love that armor. Nah, not really. These are the best ones I found, and I missed. So these were quite nice. Nice mana roll, nice LE damage roll. It's kind of mid, I guess. Where else did I find some decent ones? Yeah, it's pretty much the best one I've found. This one was nice. 105, 135 LE damage. Can you get Red Ring from Rune of Ascendancy? Yes. You can. I think we're good on slams for now. We go back. While this loads, I'm gonna go take a piss real quick. I'll BRB. Okay. Yeah, we want to kill the boss. Do I have enough for prophecies yet? No, not really. We'll just farm this for a bit. Actually, someone was asking if we can. I think it was asking if we can try this Frozen Malice. We can. It's kind of the only place I want to remove it out of. I was COF and never had enough gold for tabs. That's kind of crazy. I never have gold issues as COF. Like, I've never run into gold issues at all. Granted, I probably don't have as many tabs as other people have, but still. Yeah, mana seems fine. Mana cost on Frostclaw is 25. It's quite high. So this is the good thing, right? With Strands of Souls or just any other mana spent as ward is if you're able to sustain and your mana drops like really low and you're able to like literally spend more mana but also maintain that mana, you do generate more word, right? You will have more EHP effectively, which is nice. So if you're able to sustain Frozen Malice, good on you. I'm pretty sure I'm not able to. Yeah, I'm running You're essentially relying on the mana refund rock. Yeah, it's tough. I think with Unstable Core this would be better though. Yeah, Unstable Core would probably be better. Shred Armor T7. Cool. This is what I was gonna test when I finally slam my Unstable Core, is taking Frozen Malice, wearing Unstable Core so that we're above the 300 thresholds. We could test it with no int though. Okay, so we can use the spell crit, which actually might be decent for us. We're at 86%, 93%. Are we over 300 mana? We are at 362. Big. Actually, this is interesting. Let me go see how low of a mana roll I actually need. Well, you don't want a low mana roll, but 59 mana. This is pretty low. What's the low roll on this? 10. Okay. So with 59, we are at what? 306. That's good to know. I mean, obviously getting a higher roll is probably better, yeah, but... how high can this be pushed in arena? No idea, dude. I don't play that cancerous shit. Who has time to spend in arena, man? Actually, I did it. I did a lot of arena this season to push as 4-man, but yeah, I'm not an arena player. We did it for the memes. Bigger pool, so a streak of unlucky refund won't fuck you over. Yeah, of course. In your vid, you said static was better than unstable. It is. Yeah. I'm testing the argument that you could make, basically. Now we're still 5th. Oh, we went down to 5th. We were 2nd before. Someone pushed to 3,000, or this was the bug abuser thing. 593. There you go. Arena is not my thing. Okay. What were we doing? Unstable core things. For Flame Ward. Cast 1 stunned, I guess. There's nothing else that really matters here. Additional ward, whatever. Less mana. Nah. 3 points in Runic Invocation. Maximum bonus is tripled. I don't think this is that great. We're basically guaranteed to double our cast with that many stacks, I think. Runic Invocation has a chance to be repeated per stack of Runic Energy. Yeah, we need 10 stacks to guarantee a repeat, so that's sort of a waste. It's probably Elementalist Call, or? I would love if this worked, but it doesn't. I didn't mean to do that. Flame Rush. Shred, I don't know. This is an easy choice. Overcharge. Sure. I don't know anything about Void Knight or Reze. No clue, my dude. We go here. So we lost a significant amount of int. We're at 142, 174 with the star dial up. Our spell crit's very high though. Let's just do something real quick. If it's been updated. No. Just want to check import. Da, da, da. 87%. And what would we need? Arcane Momentum is pretty much always up. Jagged Veil. Against bosses and rare enemies, sure. This is pretty much always up. Flame Ward, why not? So we're at 109% crit chance, which is great. At least when we're hitting bosses or whatnot. 538% lightning damage, multi 347. Effective health. This would go up as we gained ward though. It doesn't show how much ward we have, but assuming we have 20-30k ward on bosses, it's pretty good. Yeah, our crit being this high is definitely nice. I need something that's tanky to hit to feel any difference, to be honest. Like, I don't know about you guys, but it's very difficult to judge whether or not something is better purely based off of mapping. Like, tankiness, sure, you'll die more often, but it's why I do Jura so often, just to get like a feeling for the damage. Where's my extras tab? Try to get to the boss and see what it's like. Hello, Grim Dawn Archons on YouTube. Where are you, friend? Never get out of mana with that build? No, not really. I'm testing right now using Unstable Core what the mana things are like, but it seems completely fine. Wish the tooltips were better. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the tooltips are pretty good in this game as compared to something like PoE, but I do agree. I feel like they could use a little bit of work in terms of detailing or specifying exactly how much damage something does, where it comes from. But I mean, if someone ends up developing a tool like Path of Building for Last Epoch, all of that's going to be irrelevant anyway. I'm sure someone will at some point when it gains popularity. If not, it's already in the works or something. Not that I know for sure, but I'm just guessing. When the player base is that adamant about playing the game and min-maxing and shit, holy fuck. Those things get developed. Would be very curious though. Like if POV existed in Last Epoch, we'd have a very deterministic way of understanding how our damage works, what's better, what's not better. Looking forward to it. Be very cool. Just get lucky, forehead. Almost at a boss. I don't know if anyone in chat's noticed this as well if you're farming Reign of Dragons, but Flame Rush does not work with this build on the Dragon boss. Has anyone else encountered this? Or is it literally just a ping thing? Because every time I've done this boss with NovaClaw, it's just been a disaster trying to Flame Rush. Yeah, a bunch of people saying yes. Okay. It's fucking hilarious. I don't know what it is. So this is the interesting thing, and this is why I'm thinking it's due to the build, because when you're playing with another person that's also playing NovaClaw, the server literally lags. Like you can't play together if you're standing in the same spot. There are certain echoes you can't complete, like any beacon you cannot complete if you're playing two people with this build. Arenas, it lags to shit. So I think the spell effects are causing a significant issue with the servers when you're playing two of them at the same time. It's very fucked. So far on Stable Core, like I'm not noticing a massive difference, to be honest with you. But all I really care about is figuring out whether or not the damage is better, which I don't think it is. And then how much tankiness you're losing. But 15% more multiplier on top of all the damage we're already scaling is a very significant portion of damage. Like the way you calculate damage effectiveness in this game is obviously like most sources are multiplicative, or no, that's false. A lot of sources are additive, and then more damage is multiplicative, so it's added on top of all the other damage sources you already have. So it's 15% more, 15% times whatever your lightning damage is. You'll delete it next cycle. Well, when you say that, because the server shits itself and I run floss call, my boy's going dive bomb, screen just freezes. Okay, so like this build just does not play nice with anything else then. What's the best way to push corruption fast? Get 2 gaze stacks and kill an Oribus that has 10 plus corruption on it. And do that 25 million times. There is no fast way to push corruption. You just gotta push corruption the way it's done in the game right now. Okay, we're gonna try Reign of Dragons. This boss is not ideal for a damage test because I, number one, don't think I can stand in the AoE. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna try. We're gonna try standing in the AoE just to see what happens. I don't think it's gonna go very well, but we can't flame rush, so that this would be ideal to stand here and blast, but we can. Poggers. All right, cool. We're just gonna sit here. Oh yeah, I can't stand in breath. True. Okay, so never mind. I was gonna port out and say, you know what? We're gonna kill this boss with this build, and then go and kill him again with static shell. But we can't really have a solid understanding because we're gonna have to move around. So we'll just kill him normally and see what it's like. Can't tell if we're skipping phases, but it seems like we are. I can send in this. So far, it doesn't feel terrible, but it is relatively slow. For the most part, we have stood still, though. I will say we have pretty much stood still the whole time. So we can probably clip that and go and time it later and see what the difference is. If it's super large, then there'll be an obvious winner, but can't we just do the math between those items in terms of DPS output? It's pretty hard, and dude, my brain is very small, yeah. Like, I understand things, but when it comes to doing like DPS output equations and shit, I'm just lost. So if someone smarter than me wants to do it, I'm certainly interested in helping where I can, but I normally look to like an item, like a software like POB to tell me what's better or what's not better. But that doesn't exist, so it's a lot harder. There is a damage calculator in the game now, which is this thing. But then again, I don't know that this is going to tell me the damage, what I'm looking for, essentially, you know? 12 ladles, all 0 to 1 LP and 1500 CR. Yep, that is how it works. What do you have on your gear that I might not have that's generating you so much ward on a boss? It's not about the gear. Ward retention is for sure the main thing you want to look for when you want to be getting higher thresholds of ward. It's mainly just how you generate ward. There is a Celestial Doom point in our skill tree that generates ward when you're hitting a branded boss, or anything that's branded. You will, I think it's just bosses or rare enemies actually, that you'll be able to generate ward. And that's like super important on bosses. So when you're hitting a boss, you're constantly generating ward because Frostclaw is hitting so many times. General mapping though, it's mainly coming from Twisted Heart. It's coming from ward spent, or mana gained spent as mana spent gained as ward. That's where it's generally coming from. And then just, you know, mapping, killing things. Yeah, Geoff, it's at the end of the Runemaster tree. It's called Celestial Doom. We put 7 points into it. Read that. I will read it for you if you want to wait until this is done. But that's how you're generating a ton of ward on bosses. Does it matter if I have lightning damage or spell damage? Like the spark charge doesn't scale with spell damage or something? Not too sure, to be honest with you. The way you can check that is check the spell tags. Like lightning and spell is a scaling tag here, so technically yes, you could use spell damage. Spark charge, pretty sure same thing. Lightning, spell, area, ints. So yes, technically you can. I don't know what the difference is. I'm not familiar with what the difference might be if you scale skill damage versus lightning damage, to be honest with you. I do not know. I have a lot of healing effect with the shields. Holy shit. Well, can we get a red ring? with LP? Nope. What items are a must-have that makes it work? Most important item is probably Twisted Heart with +4 to Frostclaw. And then, I mean, the build will work without certain pieces. You have to understand that. Like, you're just going to play a lesser version of it. It's not going to do as much damage. You'll have less points in something. I don't know what it feels like to play without them because I never have. So maybe someone in chat can comment on that. Most of the uniques are pretty mandatory, though. Like, your damage will be pretty shit without Ladle, for sure. If you don't have the points, your damage will be shit, or just will feel like trash. I don't know. So far, Unstable Core feels pretty good. I'm not noticing a big difference, though. It's very hard to tell. I feel like the AoE might be better, just purely because of Frozen Malice. At least it seems that way, but there's so much shit going off that I don't really know. I'm trying to gauge whether or not mobs in the explosions are dying quicker, but I honestly can't tell. And alternative red ring for red ring? Any T7 int ring with good resistances, lightning damage, I mean... Ow. I have 22 Frostclaw and it still feels good. There you go. So, you think with 95, 100 int can push 1k corruption easier? Do you need 140 even the 100 int getting the 180 for red ring? I don't know. I feel like this build slaps. Like, I don't know that you would need insane gear to push 1000 corruption, but I could be wrong. Like, I only swapped to this build after I played Plasma Orb pushing corruption, so I couldn't say. But when I do like 500 corruption maps, like when I'm just farming prophecies and stuff, this build like shreds through it, and I can't imagine it doing that much less damage when you have lesser gear, you know? I think the build is just really strong. I have no idea how you maintain your mana build. It's awesome, but I ran out of mana quick. Maybe spamming Flame Surge? No, Flame Surge shouldn't cost you that much mana. It costs 15 mana, I mean. It should do nothing. Make sure you're using Runic Invocation. It refunds all the mana costs. You shouldn't need to. And then most of your mana generation sources come from Gift of Winter, because this can proc multiple times, because Frostflaw is casting multiple times. So you have a very high chance of regaining your mana. Like, I can sit here and spam this, and you're going to see, like, it will proc. You'll see it go from, like, 300 to 315, and then it'll just keep, you know, it'll keep refunding mana. So if, as long as you are having those points in, and you have some efficiency glass idols here, you should be fine. You should never run into mana issues. And the same goes for playing Static Shell without unstable Frozen Malice. You have Static Shell on, you drop Frozen Malice here. You put that point back into somewhere else if you have the points. If not, you just literally drop the point, and then you should be fine. Yeah, making your own loot filter is super worth. Very, very worth it. It takes some time, but yeah, worth all the time. Oh, he procced it, Pog. Oh, this is the lag map, dude. My FPS tanks in this map all the time. Yay, a prophecy, poggers. Nothing useful. Here comes the lag, dude. Oh my god. That's really nice. Not the best roll ever, but it's pretty good. Wrong warp. Poggers. I gotta stand in melee to kill this guy.
A bond forever and beyond. A bond forever and beyond.
Four fundamentals? Interesting. What's the name of the cursor program? YOLO Mouse on Steam. I'll admit though, I do like Frozen Malice a lot. I do notice it proccing. Like, I notice it like targeting mobs and killing them, which is quite nice. Let's go to mage first, I guess. Oh, I got the guy following. Poggers. This should be good then. Nine Corruption Orbis. Almost there. We like those. These things fuck. That's the nice thing about this build as well. There's only very few mob types that actually are cause for concern. These little breath fuckers, they're very annoying. The archers that literally stand like at max range and charge you or throw spears at you, that one sucks. Everything else is pretty chill. Oh, unstable core. Low roll mana. Unlucky. Yeah, that sucks. Very shit roll. Got a little memory leak going on now. T7, that's nice. Lightning multi, this we want to shred. Void res, don't care. Not my build. 10 Corruption Orbis. Oh, we got a boss as well. Okay, so just to compare to the last build, what we're gonna do is put Static Shell back on. We're going to Make sure our points are in the proper places. They are not. We'll get our points back on this one and we'll do the boss. Would you say the jewel ring's important? Yes. Very important. Jewel ring is insane how much damage that gives you. Where am I missing a point here? Yeah, the build's awesome. All right. So, what we need to do first is go find that fucking kill. Is it the tripling of ring stats after traversal skill, even though the uptime is only 4 seconds out of 12? Or missing something? No, that's pretty much it. Just it's still 16 int, yeah, and still spell damage, and the uptime is pretty significant. Like the average int you're getting out of that is like 26 or something. It's crazy. Okay, what were we doing? Trying to find the kill. No. We need to find the Emperor of Corpses kill. Okay, so it started at 28 seconds. Okay, so notepad. Let me do this over here. 2017. Sorry, 2018. 47. What did we say the start was? It's a very jank way of doing this, by the way. Started at 28. 2, 17, 28. Okay. This is gonna be really tough. I'm gonna like gauge it. This is like very rough fucking math here. We do this. Okay, so this one was like about a minute. About a minute. Give or take a couple of fucking seconds, yeah? Aragon's Refuge, 2 LP. Holy fuck. Alright. No LP. Twisted Heart. Sag. 1 LP. 3% chance. Madge. Unlucky, man. The link for the filter should be in the description, Ramon. They don't ever drop. Best thing I can offer you, Chase, is to get the idle prophecies. They will drop very often. Trust me. You will get them that way. Guaranteed. The idols can only roll so many combinations, and you get like fucking tons of them, so. Just confirming that I'm not leaving anything important on the ground. 3% crit chance, not worth. The boots, the Weaver boots are not terrible. Okay. So, thank you for the deep dive in this build. I've been going Hydra Runemaster since the start of the cycle. I'm sad for you. It was good at first, but then I started to notice millions of downsides, so I decided to switch to RuneClaw. One question, is just a unique a good point or start? Do I need to cook some legendaries? Yeah, I mean, uniques are good to start. You definitely want slam int on most of them, yeah. I feel so bad for people that played Hydrohedron. Fuck, I hate Orbis. Yeah, with this build, Orbis is very, very annoying. Okay, so that Emperor of Corpses kill with Static Shell was about a minute. Let me put this over here. With Unstable Core, this were the times. We need to just calculate how much that is. It's definitely longer than a minute, though. I can tell you that much. It's almost 20 seconds slower. And I did the exact same things. I literally stood there and blasted. Now, keep in mind, I lost int on Unstable Core. Will that make up for 20 seconds? I don't fucking know. I basically didn't move at all. Yeah, 119. So it's about 20 seconds slower with Unstable Core. But I am not using int on Unstable Core. Do I know for sure that that's the damage difference, the int that's missing? I mean, it's a lot of damage. 24 int is a significant damage loss. 23 int. So it's very hard to say. Like, for bossing, I think Static Shell is always going to win. A more damage multiplier is crazy good. The tankiness is also very nice. Yeah, it's quite tough. But 20-second difference. I'm gonna keep farming an unstable core and try to slam int on it, and we will redo the test. But also, we are crit capped with unstable core currently. Literally, we are crit capped. We are not crit capped. Or yeah, we are actually. We can check that as well. Oops. So right now with unstable core, we're sitting at 109% crit chance. Let me open up a new one and import this version. We'll turn on all the buffs just like this one. Assuming we have all the buffs. Flame Ward. Okay. So we are not crit capped. I mean, we're essentially crit capped, but we're not crit capped. So this is the static shell version. This is the unstable core version. Crit cap with unstable core. Cast speed is higher with unstable core. No, is lower. Excuse me. We have way more lightning damage with unstable core, of course. Effective HP. It's irrelevant because it's not accounting for ward. Thing about unstable cores, it can help if we got +2 frost relic. It seems very hard to get +3. Yeah, of course. The plus levels definitely helps. This build requires a certain threshold of legendaries to work properly, or can I take all necessary uniques and start to work towards better rolls in LP? Hydra was fun until it wasn't. Yeah, the most important thing is getting levels on Frostclaw, so you want to have this first. So that requires a slam to answer your question. So yes, you need legendaries. Yeah, on paper, unstable core looks better purely from spell crit. Cast speed lose a little bit. Lightning damage also seems much higher. I don't know if this is taking into account the more multiplier though. No, it's not. This is where math eludes me. I don't know how to do the calculation properly. If we were just change this to Lightning Blast. You can change Blessing with Unstable Core too. Don't need mana on Blessing. Yeah, of course. That's the main reason why I'm testing it. But you do need Unstable Core to get above the mana threshold if you care about double dipping, which I do care about. It's the only optimization I want to try to make work. The average DPS is a lot higher. Spark Charge overall breakdown. %978%. Jesus Christ. Does this take into account the body armor? No, it doesn't. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is where my brain doesn't work anymore. Just from the numbers, they should be very similar in terms of damage once you get into something stable. Yeah, we'll retest again. I need some int slams. I need a actually I have the int slam. I need a good roll on stable core, which I do not have currently. For the memes, we can go do an Orbis. Are you offline? What do you mean offline? Like my character? No. Of course not. That'd be a meme. Am I offline? Pfft. How do I show you that I'm not offline without logging off? Or just look at my profile. Just literally type build or something, whatever the command is in my title. It shows you in my armory. You're in cycle, you're online, yeah. I'll take that as a compliment there, Grickstein. Dagger with cast speed? No way, we can play Daggerath's Claw now, poggers. You know what, for the memes, we should go slam the 3 LP claw I have. T6, not worth. If the Asinui sphere isn't a better relic, I use it and give insane damage. I don't know what that is, sir. I doubt it beats my Twisted Heart with +4 Frostclaw, though. Is Twisted Heart the best even if I don't have LP? I'm currently using a Knowledge of Erase with 70% increased spell damage. Yeah, that doesn't matter, guys. You want Frostclaw levels. That's the reason why the build is so insane. It's because of the levels on Frostclaw. 3 LP. Oops. If we can hit the annul here, this might be worth. Nope. Bye. This one could work. I could slam this. We tested it before. The mana's fine. So at the start, it can be any relic with levels of Frostclaw? Yes. Can the red ring drop from prophecies? Yes. What is Isinui's sphere? Better relic. What is that? I'm curious. You know if Frostbite Shackles drop from any other boss in the timeline but Frost? No. They drop only from that. What is this relic? Is it a set item? Oh, it's here. Increased cold damage, increased lightning damage, mana, cold and lightning res. Chance to cast water orb when you hit a boss or rare enemy. 3 water orbs are cast if your attunement is equal to... Dude, no. Come on. That's a troll question. Water orb. Nah, there's no way, dude. That's a no bueno. All right, Orbis. Making sure all this shit is back in order. We're gonna get fucking annihilated by them, but it's fine. Content. Corruption's kind of bullshit, but whatever. I want to see this. Can you get a red ring or twisted from rune? You can't get a twisted heart from Rune of Ascendancy. You can get a red ring though. If it's poison, we're insta dead. It's frost. Ah, it's the orbs, dude. Just gotta be a gamer and outplay it. No, I almost fucking died. Oh, I'm dead. Spark. Motherfucker. Yeah, the only way to beat those exploding things is to literally dash through them and then let them explode and then keep going. But if you get clipped because the room gets filled with them, you're just fucking dead. The water orb is insane because you can stack so many of them. Yeah, I still disagree that the relic is going to be better. We have to wait for attunement is now equal to your intelligence unique, then this will be playable. Yeah, but you have to stack attunement. It's not intelligence is equal to your attunement. Or if it's the reverse, then yeah, I guess could be. What does it say? 3 per cast if your attunement is equal to your intelligence, which it's never going to be, so it doesn't matter. Okay, we try again. If this one's poison, we just go back to the other boss. Put this in this spec on. This is blood. This is also gonna be the death of me. Oh my god, this is a terrible Orbis. Holy shit, this is a real bad one. Oh. What the fuck is he? I need to pop some of these like insta. I'm probably dead. Yep. Yeah, this one's fucking insane, dude. Blood orbs plus black holes plus fucking flying balls? No, no way. Where's all your life leech come from? I'm assuming you mean ward leech, and that's from Celestial Doom. Need a dodge back here. Pop those. Pop this one. Pop these 3. Pop this. Pop this one. Oh, just kidding. My dash didn't work. Pop this. Oh no, don't explode. Pop these 2. This one's gonna explode. Pop these 2. He's a tanky motherfucker. The issue with standing on the edge like this is that if an orb spawns on me, I am literally just dead. Okay, now pop now. Pop. I'll pop these 3 here. Pop these. Pop those 2. Now we can blast him. Yeah, this is the best orbis for this build because you can actually somewhat see the orbs and you're able to dash through them and make them pop, which makes it pretty trivial. You just got to make sure you're dashing. You think it's worth at least going for +2 Frostclaw? I haven't seen one drop. Any levels on Frostclaw is going to help. Ideally, you want +4. Even if that means wearing a Exalted Relic for, like, temporarily. Yeah. This is not a low-end build. Like, this requires a lot of investment, a lot of uniques, a lot of slams. But at least you have a solid upgrade path. How can I change my cursor in game? You can't. The cursor thing is YOLO mouse. The only thing that's been approved by 11th Hour Games to use. You can increase the size of cursor through Windows mouse settings at least? Yeah, sure. Not, I don't, it's me, it's the color that I keep losing. It's not the size of the mouse. It's the, it gets lost behind all the textures and shit and it pisses me off. Just found a 4 LP Tempest Maw? Nice. Congrats, Marcus. My first LP was the, or my first 4 LP was the acid flask thing. The blue catalyst, or whatever the fuck it is. Use for it though? Yeah, that's usually how it is. Okay. I said I could slam, yeah? I think. Where was that? U5? Yeah, I said I could slam this one. Issue is... Oh, it's a low percent mana roll as well. It's not the worst, though. Could be a lot worse. I only have one decent T7. I would love to save this for a 2LP though, even though I know it's most likely never going to happen. You know what? By that time, I'll probably find another one. Yeah, if it is anything else, I don't care. Because the one I have already has crit multi on it. So we just go and slam. And we pray. Okay. Can I play this build without Frostclaw and Relic? Not really. The levels on Frostclaw is what enables the build to be so potent. Without them, it feels very bad. Not to say it's unplayable, it's just... it's not anywhere close to what it can be. Might have went the wrong way. Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, there are ways around it, but I don't know what those ways are because I haven't played with it, and my first thing that comes to mind is the efficiency. Like, the mana cost of Frostclaw is going to be way too high. Assuming you don't have it. You still think Shadow Soul is better? Also, did you think about changing some things up for Lightning Shred based on instead of mana? Yes, Manuel. I have the Lightning Shred blessing now. I am currently in the process of trying to slam int on unstable core to test. So far, Static Shell 20 seconds faster on a 1500 Arena Dragons boss, but I don't have int slammed, so that's what we're trying to right now. Do you even attempt to slam? Yeah, it's annoying. It's not fun. I do concur. Just gotta get lucky. Just remember, guys, it's a 50-50. You hit it or you don't. That's all it is.
I know just how you like it.
Come on, let me in. It's not letting me in. Banger track. I gave it my max for lightning shred for mana to reach 300. I think shred was better, but my build is not as complete as yours. Yeah, I don't know. It's a really tough call. I know shred is a very good source of damage, right? But it's a tough call. Without actual calculations, it's very tough. Omnis in the unstable coral chest also helps until you get the plus to Frostclaw. Yeah, Omnis is nice. I crouched on it for a while. That's it? Okay, chat, we are praying for int. Please. What's the benefit of spamming for engaging? I was just waiting for my star dial. I flame rushed to the door, so I had to wait. Just to get a little bit of ward. Please. Please hit int. Dedge. Another one bites the dust. Can I put this anywhere else? Look at all these slams. God damn. Okay, I don't think we have anything else though. Not really. This is terrible. Are we done in here? I think so. Back to maps we go. Should get some prophecies as well. Thanks for the sub, Kobadan. Appreciate it, man. We need to go kill Black Sun dude. I appreciate it, man. I think this is at like 600 corruption. Gonna breeze through this shit. Oh, boss is ready. Let's go. This is my this is the timeline I farm prophecies on, as you can tell. What's the best way to get +4 Frostclaw? Play the game. Just drop it. Forehead. There's no real way to actually get it. Just do relic prophecies. That's generally a good strat for forcing relics to drop. I was following Ali's version and I found yours, and oh man. Have you checked to see if your apothecary cards are still intact? That's a PoE meme. I'm not sure that everyone gets that. Yeah, this is much better than Daggereth's Claw. Cool. Look at that. Another max roll multi. Let's go. Replace 40 with 40. Confirm. $13 weavers. Not ideal. Relic Prophecies and I have a blessing for Relic Shard drops. Is that okay if the blessing helps? But even though it took me a while, yeah. For the Frostclaw chance is very. The Frostclaw levels on a Relic are quite rare. Do you think there are nice builds with Beastmaster? I have no idea, Lucy. I've never played Beastmaster. Let's get the other boss kill out of the way while we're here, I guess. I have to ask about the helmet. So everyone says Prismatic Gaze is mandatory for the crit, but wouldn't Peak of the Mountain be better? It gives a lot more crit. I remember looking at this. There was something about Peak of the Mountain that made it not a thing. Increased crit strike chance. You cannot leech health from critical strikes. That's a pretty reasonable thing to assume why it wouldn't work. Yeah, Prismatic is just way too strong, man. And this is base crit strike chance. This is not actually 3% or 4%. You know? This is like, it's a lot more. Like if I take this helmet off, look at my crit. Look, watch my spell crit. It goes down 40%, dude. It's not just 3 critical strike rating. You gotta keep that in mind. You get a lot of crit from this. If we go to a sheet here, offense, helmet unique mod is 40%. Where's the other thing I saw? It's actually not calculating in here, I think. Unique mod plus 3 it is. Unique mod 40%. Yeah, anyway, it's a lot of crit. It's definitely BiS. Multiplicative damage calculation math. No bueno for my brain. Chad, if I dropped a random +4 Frostcrow like while I'm streaming, would you guys be mad? Or like mad enough to leave the stream? Or would you guys be like, oh, poggers, it can drop? Just out of curiosity. I will report the stream. Okay. Good to know. But at least if you see it drop, you know that it does exist, right? It should give you some level of comfort. Where the fuck is this thing going? Do I have something that's like really far away? Where the hell is the start? There. Never dropped an even +2 so far? That's crazy to me, man. Why do I not believe that? There's no way that you're not seeing a +2. That doesn't make sense. Higher than tier 2. I'm gonna go in here and check it off. I want to see. Fuck, it's at the bottom again, isn't it? Okay. Any item that shows up capitalized green, this we check. Mirrored it and then proceeded to fail 2 attempts. Yeah, that's generally how it goes. Yeah, reminder, by the way, if you do drop one, make sure you mirror it, yeah? Like, you don't care about anything on that idle except for int and Frostclaw. So if you hit int, use it while you make another one, but you want Frostclaw. I have 3 shards in 2 days farming non-stop. It's insane. I'm gonna die if I stand here with the Void Spires. I have to come back. That'll do. Ah, that LE damage is shit. On my first T7 ward on Shadow Creation 1 day before fix on my Falconer. Unlucky. I haven't seen not 1 plus Frostlaw in Merchant's Guild. Really? Someone told me the other day that they're like 100 million gold or something, plus 4. It's insanity. Man, if I die while looking at my prophecy, I'm gonna be so mad. Nah, there's nothing, dude. Is someone online right now that's in Merchant's Guild that can check if there's any that exist? Plus 3 or plus 4 Frostclaw? $100 just to fail at 1 in 4. Yeah, dude, that's fucking pain. That's probably real bad. That's the thing, right? And like, unless you've got tons of fucking money and you play MG from the beginning and you're blasting selling items and stuff, like, I can't imagine what it's like being locked into Merchant's Guild, wanting to switch builds, but knowing that everything costs like a sum total of like 1 billion gold. There's just no way. There's 1 plus 3 for 100 mil. I saw some earlier for 50 to 300 million. It's disgusting. What gear makes your ward so big? It's not gear. I mean, it's a combination of things, but when you hit a branded enemy or a rare enemy or boss, you're getting tons of ward, plus just general mapping. You're generating ward through... Oh, shit. You're just generating ward by playing the game, dude. There's some sources of ward bumps, like when you flame rush, when you use runic invocation. Your sustain makes it so that you keep building on top of that, you know? Make sure you're pressing runic invocation. 2 LP static shell, let's go! No way, it happened. Remember I said I was never gonna find one? We did it. We found one. How much is that on Merchant's Guild? Tell me it's 1 million gold. Or 1 billion gold. I wanna know. Even a 2 LP Exsanguinous is probably worth money, right? There's 4 of them here. Any buyers? That's what's great. This is a hashtag ad moment, but that's what's great about using my loot filter, is that it's super customizable and you can put all the affixes you want to farm for in any exalted slot, and they'll all be in an organized, neat place. Loot filter is super easy. At least my template is. Putting all the affixes you want to see on and making sure you're finding everything. 1 LP prismatic, 2 crit strike chance, unlucky. I'm not missing anything here, right? 3, no LP. 1 LP, Criterion. Yeah, none of this matters. Okay. Add. Literally just found 1 2LP Exsanguinus and 600 Echoes on Frost, 800 Corruption. I hate you. You have no idea how many 2LP Exsanguinuses I find. I found 2 3LPs, and then I gave them to friends because I can't do anything with it. I'm fairly certain I've dropped everything in the game this this cycle. I duped Ravenous Void. This is a pretty significant downgrade unless it hits T7 int and something else. Eric's bones. Is there a mage somewhere here? What's the rolls on your 2LP? I got a 2LP Sanguinus, but still not +2 Frost Garlic. Unluck. Actually sold a Ravenous Void to the merchant before knowing it's pretty rare. That's severely unfortunate. Yeah. Rav Voids are very rare. They're also very good. I noticed a bug with them when I was testing them out. Like, the Void Barrier is supposed to stack to 3, but it was stacking to 5, which is a flat 25% DR, which is pretty huge. For builds that don't need something specific on their gloves, if it drops, like, very nice piece of equipment to wear. Be a little bit tankier. Which playlist is in your profile? Pretty sure I have almost the exact same one. This is not a specific playlist. I'm listening to something in my Psytrance radio. I won't copy it though. That's how I discover new music. I add songs I like to a playlist, and then given that it's sorted, I look for the radio of that song. How about specking Lightning Blast for to increase spark charge damage instead of Flame Rush? No. That wouldn't be that great. I don't think you really need to. Lightning Blast, like what? How is Lightning Blast gonna cast? You know. Boss is ready. Cool. Don't need that. You misunderstanding the point here. The point is to scale spark charge damage. We don't care about that, and the best vessel for that is Elemental Nova. That's how you deal with a bunch of AoE damage. You don't need anything more than that. And you scale that by getting more int. This boss is getting fucking annihilated. Don't leave. I always feel like I do less damage in the last 10% of the boss. Nine swaddling, yikes. Raven's Rise. I feel like I've never seen that before. Didn't even know a swaddling can drop with 9. That's super low. Kind of crazy. Okay, any more prophecies for that boss? No, we go buy some more. As you do, DR works this way on bosses if I recall correctly. Really? Oh, dude, explain that to me. I did not know that. I figured you do more damage when bosses are low health, like, you know, how culling strike works and stuff. That's interesting. Any dungeon 6 times. Sure. Basically, you do tons of damage at the beginning, and DR kicks in incrementally until the end. At least that was what the max request said. Interesting. I did not know that, Hayden. Well, that makes sense then. That means Culling Strike is very, very strong in this game. Yeah, you can swap to MG or Circle of Fortune provided you're not wearing any items from either faction, and you keep your rank, but you lose all your favor and prophecies if you're swapping off of COF. And same thing with Merchant's Guild, you lose your favor. But you keep your rank. $59k unique body armor. This is why I want to farm a bunch of favor, because I want to be able to just spam these. Okay, we'll buy one. See what happens. I'm guessing copyright with music. Did the stream go down? I refreshed, it's still there. It still says live. Yeah, I didn't get a message that the stream's gone down. My channel is not monetized on YouTube anymore. Like, I turned it off. So it shouldn't go down. Went down for me on YouTube. Stream's back. Interesting. I didn't drop any frames. Was totally down for policy violation. Really? I did not get anything about that. Stream health. Excellent, it says. Doesn't say shit. Okay, well, as long as it's back and you guys are good. I haven't streamed on YouTube in like 3 years, so this is the first time I'm trying it. And I did stop streaming on YouTube specifically for this purpose, because I'm not listening to stream music, dude. I listen to the music I want to listen to. There's no fucking way I'm doing that. Did you go down and say policy violation? Unlucky. I don't know why it would say that. I'm not making money off of ads or anything, so. That was the problem, is I wanted to stream to YouTube, but I wanted to also listen to my music, and I don't feel like listening to stream beats. How do people feel about YouTube streams, by the way? In general? Like, you guys on Twitch right now that are watching YouTube at the same time, like, are you watching YouTube for the quality and then Twitch for the chat, or what? Stream suspended for policy violations. I see it now. Your stream has been temporarily blocked because we detected audio belonging to someone else. If you plan to continue, please ensure that content owner has added your channel to their allow list. Interesting. If I pause the music, will it come back? Yeah, YouTube's content ID system is fucking very strict. Your stream is no longer being blocked due to copyright issues. Yeah, I'm seeing it now. Only time I use YouTube streams to go back and... yeah, dude, YouTube is so much better than Twitch for, like, VOD review and stuff. It's crazy. Let me play something that's fucking copyright free. YouTube, is the stream back? This should be DMCA free. Like, dude, look at this. I have a folder that's full of playlists just to play on stream because I wanted to stream on YouTube a while back. And then, yeah, I just kept getting taken down. Saw you on Twitch, just switched. Don't like YouTube streams at all, mainly because I'm used to Twitch. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cool. YouTube says they're back. Yeah, I don't know. I love streaming it to YouTube because you can go back into VODs. It's so much easier. You can go back and like put timestamps if you want to. It's just their content ID system's too strong. Come on, body armors, let's go. Rare enemy, unique body armor times 10. Yes, that's what we want. I'll buy some of these too. Proxim Int. Man, I can't imagine doing arenas for prophecies. Holy fuck, that would be cancer. Stream unavailable. Motherfucker, how? This is literally from Shogun Audios that you're made to be able to stream. Yeah, I don't know, man. I fucking hate stream music, dude. Alright, YouTube, I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. I apologize. If you want to come, if you want to watch the stream, come to Twitch. I'm not listening to fucking stream beats. I apologize. It's just not happening, dude. CBA streaming with any exalted chests. Armor, belt. Body armor, Fall the Empire, nope. I think we're out of favor anyway. I don't think we can afford anything. There's gotta be some like very obscure psytrance shit I could listen to. You're already better than having 2 LP red ring?
For the first time.
Yeah, but then having 2 red rings, yes.
Of human consciousness. We can choose.
Jewel ring is insane, dude. It's very, very good.
We feel.
You really want T7 int on it. It's crazy how strong it is.
Hour by hour. Day. Week. Month. Year. Day. Week. Month. Year.
Let me in. Listen.
Day.
There you go.
Week. By month. By year.
We're here just to slam T6 ints, by the way. Just so that we have something. Come on, let me in. Let me in.
First time.
Don't make me go around, I beg. It's gonna make me go around.
We can choose what we think. What we feel.
Fuck, man.
Moment by moment. Hour by hour. Day. Week. Month. Year. Day. Week. Month. Year. Day. Week. Month. Year. Day. Week. For the first time in the evolution of human consciousness.
Okay, this time I'm not gonna flame rush to the door, so I have my star dial up. Like a smart boy. I'm just kidding. I'm dumb. If my brain was larger. No LP, Madge. I have a question. Static shell only works if static is equipped. No, we don't care about static. Just saw Space 92 live the day before yesterday. Do you go to live techno events? No, I don't. I used to. I lived in after hours when I was younger. But no, I don't. I don't go anymore. This one, I guess. Sure. Actually, this is better if I save for 2 LP on something. It's a really nice chest for 2 LP. Shock on the hit. This one we can craft up, I guess. Is there anything I would actually use if I hit? More elemental? Oh, it's melee. No, not really. $18 poggers. I guess I could mirror it, but not really worth. I have a T6, T6. I have tons of T6s, not worth mirroring. Alrighty. Gimme int, baby. Close enough. We go again. No LP. 2 LP Veil Root. It's uncommon. I guess we'll end